Yes, Mr. Tom Kelly?
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is Officer Munoz with the San Antonio Police Department.
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware of this, sir, but I'm here at the nursing home, I believe. I guess it's Autumn, what's it called? This Autumn Place or whatever.
Uh-huh.
The workers here are telling me that you picked up your mom, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they were telling me that apparently there's supposedly a curfew that you were supposed to bring your mom back at 10 o'clock or something like that.
I'm on the phone, Daddy. Not if they don't spend the night.
Oh, okay. As far as what they're telling me that you're gonna. I just want to keep you in mind that there's nothing going on right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because the workers are telling me one thing, and I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you this. I walked in, okay. I told Linda, I said, well, Linda is the medication nurse, okay?
Okay.
And I said, well, because my mother had a nightgown on and stuff like that. And I said, well, right. Could you put a dress on? And this was roughly about 6 o'clock or something like that. And I told her, I said, well, could you make sure she gets her 8 o'clock medication? So they gave her 8 o'clock medication. I said, is there any other medication for her? Because she'll be out spending the night. Okay? She said, no. Fine. They walked in. I was outside. Tell them to look up the video. They got the video. Two other nurses two other CNA brought them out. Okay? The whole thing is they're Officer Munoz. Okay? They have a guardianship going on, and my sister. Okay, and they end up calling my sister probably, and my sister probably did this. Okay.
No, nobody called. I just happened to be in. I just happened to just park here, and then the workers came up to me.
You're more than welcome. All this stuff. I'm put it like this: you're right there in the parking lot. Come to my house. I'm right around the corner. You can come to my house. You're more than welcome.
Where do you live at?
I live. You come out of the parking lot, go across the red light, and I'm on Dugas. 9032.
Oh, you're on the Dugas. Okay.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to tell you. What they told me.
Okay.
This is what the workers told me, and I just want to make sure that this is just clear and out in the open or anything of that nature.
Well,
basically, what the workers are telling me, the workers are telling me that supposedly that the state has custody of your mom. So I don't know if that's true or not.
That's not true.
On that end.
That's not
now,
true.
I understand you're the son and everything, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But all I want to know is whichever worker you spoke to, I guess that worker did not give the word around. Because the only thing that the worker told me, you said Lindsay, or what did you say her name was?
Linda is the medication nurse. Then Kathy.
Okay, was she the small one?
Yes. She's the small one. Okay. Then Kathy is another small, chubby one. Okay. Took my mother to her room because I have a key to my mother's room. Okay, and this is the bottom line. I'll tell you, if you really want the 411 scoop of it. Okay, my father got out. My father was over there. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they told me that.
He was over there. Now he was a resident over there, and he back and forth going through rehabilitation. All that type of stuff. He was over in Blue Sky. He got released. Okay. My father done. Okay. They've been begging me. You can see the texts and everything of this nature. My father don't want to pay $8,000 a month for him and my mother over there. Okay.
Right.
Okay. They already have a notice of a termination of our lease that was back in July. Okay. That they got. That the end of July will be the last day. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I also told them, and I have the emails. Okay. And their communication. They talk to the adult protection services and all that type of stuff. Okay. Yes, there's a pending case of guardianship. Okay. 2 cases. Okay. That's it. All right. But that's still pending. Okay. I placed my mother in there. I'm the one that admitted my mother in there, my mother and father. Okay. And I told them they didn't want to comply with my request. Okay. To keep my mother safe. Number one. Okay. Number 2, they probably didn't even tell you that they wrote my mother up today. There was an incident that my mother had a knife. with all those people in there. I know a knife is one of my mother's. It's fancy. My mother, something about knives. My mother is crazy about knives. Okay, I checked
Okay.
them. Okay, everywhere I take. Matter of fact, when we left there, we went to go eat. We was at Acadiana's. Okay, they gave me their night clothes, her nightgown and clothes. I told her she would be spending the night. If that was the case, why would they give me this? You see? And this is what I was explaining to everybody. First of all, when I come get my mother, okay, I don't need nobody calling. Okay, you're not calling
Right.
them. You're not calling them for me to authorize the payment that I do every month. Okay, and right now, my father told me he don't want to pay another $8,000 to stay for there. I said, okay, Dad, that's fine. All right. His house is being renovated, and calls of yesterday, as a matter of fact, of yesterday. And this is the reason. And if you would just entertain me a few minutes
Uh-huh.
and just come to my residence, because I will
Oh
really
no,
like.
I probably will. I'm just gonna check the welfare of her and
Yeah,
everything, sir. To be
yeah,
honest with you,
yeah.
but this is the thing, though. This is what boggles my mind, is because the workers are telling me that they have, so to speak, some type of documents that state that the state has supposedly custodial of your mom, which I don't know if it's true or not, because I told them I do need to see those type of documents. But if that's the case, the way that I'm looking at it is, we know the way that I'm looking at it is, you're not taking your mom away from this location, is what I'm saying. You basically have her. I don't know what they're trying to do or anything of that nature. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they know that you're that they know that you love your mom and everything of that nature, and they know nothing will ever happen to your mom.
They know that I
You
have
know.
my attorney. I have her attorney on this case. Okay, but it's fine. The problem is this: I placed my mother in there in March.
Uh-huh.
I parked my parents. I placed my parents in there in March of this year. Okay,
Okay.
my father kept going in and out of the hospital. He wouldn't be there at all. He'd be in another hospital, whatever. Okay, but they wanted me to continue to pay or authorize $8,000, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the last time that my father's been in their custody, because I can show you the paperwork right now if you like. I give you that. And the reason
Well,
why
I guess my concern is,
the reason why I would like for you to come.
do you know anything about this paperwork that this company is telling me about?
They don't have no paperwork. They have, what's happened is they have information that investigation is
Okay.
going on. I have the same paperwork that my sister served them, because she
Okay.
served me.
So my question to you is, as far as what I see, your mom's going to spend a night with you, correct? Are you going to bring your mom back? Is the main question
No,
to this location?
no, I'm not bringing my mother back to Autumn Leaf.
Okay.
And you're more than welcome to come.
You're saying the only reason why you don't want to is because your father or you don't want to pay the $8,000, correct?
Well, my father is in there too. That's the reason why I'm asking you to come. You can see the paperwork that I have. You can hear the conversations that I had with the adult protection. There is an understanding that, yes, I'm taking my mother and my father.
So you have an APS? You have an APS case?
Yes, the APS case. It's not, yeah, they want, the APS case is that they wanted one of us, either me or my sister, to have to become
Guardianship
guardians.
or
Yeah,
okay.
guardians. Okay. I wasn't at that point of time. I was not interested in going to spend $10,000 to get an attorney to represent me on this type of case. Okay. Now that my father wasn't in there, and okay, I was just staying there. Okay, because my father was over at Blue Sky. You understand what I'm saying? He was over at Blue Sky in rehabilitation, okay, for all that time. So I said, well, my mother, it's paid for, Okay. So I let her go on and get that. Go on and absorb whatever I paid for. Okay. August is not paid for. And I told them. I gave them, we're not paying. Okay. I already gave you the 30-day notice. Okay. Now, just because they allowed them to stay there, okay, that's fine. You allowed her to stay there. But my mother, they were supposed to put her out on August 1st. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. I've had text messages from the executive director as of yesterday, still begging me to bring my father back over there. Okay, to do that. And my father tells him he don't want to pay it. He's not going to pay. I've told them, yeah, it would be nice. Okay, it would be more convenient. Okay, but there's marks coming up on my mother. Okay, I don't know. I mean, if somebody attacked my father, he's going to tell me about it. My mother,
right,
she's going to fight, and she'll fight. Okay, but she won't be able to probably recognize or recall the exact person that did something to her. Okay. Okay.
Does your mother have any type of mental disorders or anything like that?
Yeah, my mother. Well, I don't actually know. Okay. This was one of those sabotage. Somebody come back in and these studies and say, "Oh, your mother has dementia." Okay, she has end-stage dementia. Okay, whatever. This is what y'all telling me. Okay, there's no doctor that said that. Okay, if that doctor did say that, he didn't tell me, or okay, he told somebody else, didn't give me the paperwork. Okay,
right.
So now the case, the two pending cases of guardianship, it was served over there. Okay, but on no given time, it wasn't. It said, okay, that you have to stay there, because I don't. As long as I'm providing the care and welfare for my family, okay. And at this point in time, matter of fact, the APSs want to go investigate the house to make sure that I'm doing it, doing the refurbishing to that'll be safe for my parents. Okay, but it's not completely ready for me to do that. So therefore, and we were over there today, and I just said nope. And my dad is sitting up here. He wanted to stay in and stay in his house and stuff like that. And I said no. I have a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, so I'm setting this apartment up, and he'll stay here until I finish getting his house together. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So this is why I asked. No, what I would really prefer that you do there, officer. Okay, I really do, because I really need to have some type of documentation. Okay, because I want to cover myself on these events when it transpires over my mother and father. Okay, I like for you to come. You make a visit. Okay, see that they're okay, and then give me a card, because then I will add that to my attorney. Okay, to let them look into it, because this is an erroneous call. Okay, this is not the first time that they called. They called on the 10th. Okay, when I took my father was in the hospital, Santa Rosa. I go get my mother and take it to her. He wants to sit down. They don't do nothing. They sit up. Matter of fact, half the time they sit up and argue. Okay, but he wants to make sure that his wife is in his presence, because he has that protective nature. Okay, I want to be able to protect my wife. Okay, and this, you don't understand. You don't want to say he understands. Mom is not thinking as fast as she's supposed to be. Okay, but he feels that he is. Okay, now my father. Now that what it is that they're not trying to go after my father. They went after my father because he has the assets and the resources. Okay,
right.
That's why.
So this is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna talk to them again. I'm gonna tell them that you did confirm to me that you do have your mom with you at your apartment. I'm gonna go to the apartment to just do the welfare check, of your mom, and get whatever documents you have to show me. That's great. I can put that all in the report as well.
Okay, yes.
So I'll give you a call. If you want to give me about 30 minutes.
You're more than welcome. I'm at 113. Okay, and you tell them, ask them to show you the papers who put them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the apartment number?
113. When you come through the gate will be wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You turn to the right. When you see that red Chrysler 300, that Dodge Ram pickup, you can pull right there and you can come right in. Matter of fact, I'll turn the porch light on for you, like Motel 6.
Alrighty, sir. Yeah, just give me about 30 minutes or so. Let me talk to the workers.
Okay. But see, that's what really irritates me.
And you said you spoke to who again?
Who? Kim, what's her name? Kim McCormick. Okay, is the executive director. And I will show you
No. I'm talking about today.
Oh, the medication nurse. The medication nurse, her name is Linda. Okay. Kathy is the one that took my mother to her room, got her dressed, redressed her, brought her out. She brought me extra clothes, her nightgown and stuff. Okay.
You asked about it, right? You asked for it. And
yes, I asked for it.
You did ask for the extra stuff.
Yes. Okay.
And did you tell them? I'm just curious. Did you tell them that your mom was going to spend the night at your house?
I told her that if I do bring her back, was in the morning. If I bring her back, but when I get these phone calls like this, okay, these type of phone calls, I don't feel like that is necessary for me to bring her back. Okay, Dad, hold on, Daddy,
no,
I got this.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
He's coming.
I understand what you're saying.
Because every time you.
It's just the fact because I hear two sides of the story. That's all it is. I can't really enforce anything unless anything is signed by a judge.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. So I'm just saying, just feel the way that when you go pick up your child from after school. Okay, every time you go pick up your child or whatever, your loved one, somebody calls the phone. Okay, okay. I moved here just to be there. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? I moved there to be there. Okay, and now that I moved into this apartment, okay, it makes me feel that I made a bad decision to move this close, okay, to this place. Whenever they don't have no problem when my mother needs diapers, Pampers, or whatever, they call me. You understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When my dad need whatever they needed, they call me. Okay, the little medication that my mother do, instead of me paying the extra money for them to go through Omnicare, I said, what does the doctor say that she can have that's over the counter? I go to Walgreens and I bring it to them and put it over there. And I don't know if they're giving that to her. Okay, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But I take that and say, okay, instead of calling these people, my mother already has that medication, or my father has that medication. Okay?
Right. Okay, well, let me talk to the workers here, sir.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes.
And I like for you to get each and every last one of those names that made that comment and that statement, because they came out and asked to see that video. And there's roughly, matter of fact, the cook, Melissa Saenz was there. Okay.
Melissa Saenz?
Yeah, Saenz. That's how you say that name? She was there.
Yeah.
She was talking to my dad while he was out in the car. The African-American young lady. Yes, that was the day. The African young lady, okay, and I'm going to tell you this. The African young lady, since it's going to be a record, okay, of this. The African young lady that they just hired that worked there, okay, and I know she's looking for another job. So I gave her my card and she put it in her pocket, okay, to tell her, to say, okay, you call me because I'm going to be looking for another staff member to go to my parents' house, okay, since my parents are familiar with you, okay, and don't have no issues, then you're only looking at 2 people and I'm going to be paying you somewhat similar to what you're making now, okay. She got the card in my pocket, in her pocket. The other reason why Kathy, okay, that probably because I wrote her up because she didn't want to give my father a bath. And he had stool on him. Me and my wife had to give him a bath. I'll show you the text messages and I can give you the exact date, okay, of that. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the case.
Let me talk to them. Let me talk to the workers real quick, sure, and then I'll head over there. I'll talk to you in person for sure.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, they call even told them.